I watch all these contents and they keep saying, this guy's saying, oh, if they dangled pussy in front of you, I'm like, dude, that might be you, but it's not every man. Every man has their own life. They've gone along, they've struggled, they've sustained, they've lessons they've had to learn, and they're not always going to cave, dude. Um, I'm 43. I don't masturbate, watch porn, haven't had sex, can't remember. Um, I'm not going my way. I don't hate women. They hate me with their judgments and their lists and their labels and their ticks and their crosses. Oh, you don't have that? Bang, that's a cross. Oh, that's hating somebody. So don't try and manipulate it into some way. When you're making lists and labels saying this and that about another human being, you hate them if you just hate them. You're finding something to hate them for and you don't know them, but you're judging them. I just hope you all know that. I mean, I'm talking basically to the wall. No one ever listens to me anyway. Because if they listen to me, it might expose their darkness in their heart. Or they said they're trying to manipulate it to say they're a good person. Do I want to win? Yeah, of course I do. I'm not an idiot. I'm alone every day of my life. Of course I want someone to be with. But I'm not going to go with someone who's going to bullshit and make up crap. Oh, I'm a woman. You've got to do this and that. No, I don't. I follow God. And this is what God says. Well, and I go, and I just show them the book. Come on, try and lie about God for 1 second about your selfish woman ways. Oh, well, no, don't tell me what I've got to do. I know what I've got to do. God's got it in this book what I've got to do. Don't tell me what I've got to do because you want to manipulate and lie and have no love in your heart. I want a woman. Of course I do. She's beautiful. But only on the outside. You got to show the inside. And from what I'm saying is they're all materialistic. If a man doesn't have a certain amount of money, you treat him a certain way. If he doesn't look a certain way, and on something, it's no point, man. And it hurts going home every night alone. But you know, it hurts even more being manipulated and not love, but tended love. That hurts more than being home alone. That's why they say a us men can suffer alone. It's like you can suffer alone, but you also pick what you want to have as a pain. Would you rather be alone or have someone who doesn't love you, just treats you like garbage, and it's worse? No thanks. I'd rather be alone, even though it sucks. But don't want that manipulation and that bullcrap of non-love, of conditional love. There's no such thing as conditional love. That's crap. That's made up by idiots. Like Chris Rock when he said it, I just felt like if I saw you, dude, I'd be throwing cakes at you, oranges, everything, going, you're an idiot. Oh, conditions and love. I go, yeah, you keep preaching that horse crap, and women are gonna eat it up, and you're gonna be another guy who gets spat out by them with that nonsense. Treating men like we're disposable, like we're not human, like we're not flesh and bone. I'm sick of it. It's crap. It's crap pushed by stupid people. That men are just disposable, expendable. Like our human lives and vessel is just trash that you can just expend and kill and use as nothing, like a pawn in some game. Well, I'm not in a game. I'm not a pawn. I'm flesh and bone, made by God. Okay, I don't have any special powers. I can't walk on water. I can't turn water into wine, like a lot of you think you can. But I'd go up and ask you, oh, you're so special, are you? You're worth so much. Can you turn this water into wine, please? Or what? You think you're Jesus? Can you turn this water into wine, please? Oh, but no. You're telling me you're God. So can you turn this into wine, please? Can you give us all these homeless people some food since you're so great? That's what I want from all these people who keep saying, I'm up here, my worth is this. Okay, feed the masses then. Feed the masses, be like Jesus, right? You're so good. This is for all these people with their heads up their butt crack. I'm this. Andrew Tate, you too. Feed the masses. You're so great, mate. You're top G. Well, feed the masses. Be like Jesus. Stop being a greedy, selfish piece of crap. Yeah, I'm telling you straight. I'll tell you straight to your face, mate. I'm not scared of you. What troop did you go in? None. Zero. Shut the fuck up. You're a bitch. You tried to say you're top G, and what happened to you? You lost. Yeah, that's God's way of saying get your head out your bum. That's God saying get your head out your ass. You're not top nothing. You're a child of God. He's the Father. You're a child. And your brother Tristan talking to 15-year-old then tries to say he's with Christ. Yeah, Christ never done anything like that, Tristan. Don't you ever say you're a Christian and then you're talking to 15-year-olds. I may be ugly, but I'd never do that. You pig. Repent of your sins. And then you get all these Christians, they're making millions of dollars, and oh, God said to them, I'm like, really? God said to be a millionaire rolling around in big houses and that, did he? When he was in shacks preaching to poor people on that. Yeah, okay, no worries. I must have read the Bible wrong then. Yeah, you're all in trouble, all you big churches with your millions of dollars and that. Yeah. You might want to spread your money quickly. You might want to have no money in your account. Because you might want to sell everything and pick up your cross and follow him. Where did that come from? I can't remember. It might be the Bible. Yeah, you're in trouble, man. I'm telling you. You just have no idea. Like, how can I use Bible parables to talk to you? What, you're going to sit in your big church and what? What, you're going to make excuses when I just use the parable on you? Sell everything, pick up your cross and follow me. Where in the Bible does it say, I want you to pay me your tithings and I'll take them and buy myself a house and all this stuff? Nope. Sorry. That's not what tithings are for. Go read the Bible. Tithings are not for what you think they are. They are for what Jesus came for. That's what tithings are for. Helping people. Helping the church, right? What's helping the church? Doing what the church is meant to do. Help people. What it did in history. When the Christians were massively persecuted back in history, like they're still persecuted today, like massively, but back in the day, when they hid underground in the catacombs, the church was for helping people, saving people. Actually, read what the church is about. Church had to be made because we had Christians were being persecuted. You pray anywhere. God's everywhere. Jesus, Peter, you are my church, and I'll build my rock on you. Who's the church? Jesus. I will build Peter. I will build my church on you. Who's the church? Jesus. The only way your church is a church is if Jesus is the head of it. Not your inclusive crap. Not your, oh, I've got to be a part of everything. No. Jesus is the head of the building. If your place is a church, Jesus has got to be the head of it. And his orders, his laws, and everything, I got to be running it. That means everything. That means when you go to, I think it's Thomas or, yeah, Thomas, it's got to be Thomas or James. Women don't preach in the church. That's an order. You are meant to sit in silence in his building. He's the head of it, and there are reasons why. Because the man's the head of a church, he's the one out front. And what does God want men to do? Protect women, right? So we can't chase you to protect you. That's why this shit about them saying, oh, men have got to court women, got to chase women. I'm like, No, because God said we're to protect you. How are we going to protect you when we're chasing you? Oh, yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? No logic in that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, in my life, from my experience, I've worked, and I thought, this is life's gonna be all right. And then I figured out it doesn't matter if you work or what you do. It's how they feel about what you look like, how much money you got, and it drives you crazy, man. And you're just like, I just give up. And then I express myself sometimes, but then I just shut up and just I see him looking because I'm like when I go to the gym, I'm a big dude. I'm one of the biggest dudes in the gym, and I'm single. And it's like, oh, you're strong, and I'm like, yeah, no worries. Obviously not strong enough. Oh, but I can't do that. Yeah, so what? Don't care. I'm not strong enough. And that's how it comes out now. It's like I used to be like I love God, but the amount of things that come out of my mouth now, it's like girls be looking at me, watching me do things, and I'm like, I just feel like saying, can you stop looking? Just what? Because I'm strong? Okay. You aren't interested. Stop looking at me. You look at your man that you want. Don't look at me. I'm strong because this is what I do all the time. I don't. This is what I do in my time. You all have somebody. I don't, so I go to the gym and I kill myself so I can pass out when I get home. I don't like being awake. Seeing everything and the reality of how people treat each other is just like it's enough for me. And I pray to God, and I'm looking for love in the world. And people go, "Oh, there is," and I'm like, "Where?" To me, it's just everyone has this thing to do with, um, "I'm gonna tell you," and I'm like, "Okay." Like, even when I'm driving, I put heart signs up for people because they're just so pushy and shovey, and I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" "Oh, I've got to." "Yeah, you're in a metal object, idiot. One stuff up and you could kill somebody, but you're in a rush in a metal object." "Oh, well, what? What? I got an MC license, dude. Don't tell me what. Oh, you can't drive bullshit. You can't drive. Do you know what the 2-second rule is? I see is all tailgating. And then you wonder why traffic hammers up because you're all tailgating. You leave no space for traffic to flow. This is the biggest problem. Like, I live in Queensland. Like, oh my God, do they tailgate like nothing? Leave no space for merging. Traffic doesn't flow. And then I'm sitting there, I'm just like, if these people went to Melbourne and Sydney, they'd suck. Because you have to be able to learn how to drive and flow with traffic, or it's just you go nowhere. And in Queensland, man, you're sitting in traffic just going, "What the?" And it's just they call it bumper to bumper. I call it stupid because it's just tailgating. There's no space. There's no everyone. No, there's a gap. I'm going to close that so I can get up someone's bum. There's no love. Just and that's how you can see a lot of things through driving. Driving, you can see the souls of people. Rushy, pushy, no love. And I'm just like, this shows a lot about people and their mentalities. You cut me off, road rage fight. It's like, how about you just be kind to each other? You're in a metal object, you morons. No, but no, you're not. If you're a bit more courteous, it makes traffic a lot better. You see me singing and dancing and stuff, and people will be looking at me. And even some people get angry at people who are laughing and singing stuff in their car. Well, why are you having fun? Because I'm relaxed in my car driving, dude. You see me singing and that? Yeah, it's got nothing to do with you. You know why? Because I'm enjoying the drive. And you'll see me making heart signs and stuff because I want you to be happy on the roads. You don't kill anybody. Like people who aren't courteous to trucks and stuff, like trying to cut trucks off and they're like, yous are morons. Like that truck driver is driving a bigger object than you and he's trying to make sure he's as safe as he can on the road and you're making it as hard as possible for him. Or her, or whoever's driving the truck, like you just see so many stupid things and you're like, dude, one more second, just one more second back. I mean, that's one more second. Still, it's one more second. You're probably gonna make it easier. Probably save lives. Like there's, it's not about speed limit. It's about courteous driving. They always make it excuses like, yeah, going too fast is obviously too fast, but also driving smart, looking at the road. But anyway, but this is just truth for me. Is like every time I get up, I hear the same thing. It's just judgment. Everyone judging each other on what you've got to do this and that. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, no worries. And then some of the people try and say they're with God. And I'm like, no way. Don't even say you're with God. Don't even put that his name in your mouth. Go to Matthew 7. Because if you go to Matthew 7, you will stop judging people straight away. Then you go to Romans 3:2-3, and it says, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. So who the hell are you people thinking you are judging people when God says you're a sinner? Oh, well, I'm forgiven. Oh, what? So as soon as you're forgiven, you get to go back to being a sinner, do you? You can go back to judging people, saying, I deserve this and that, do you? Or do you have to be Christ-like? Oh, you have to be Christ-like. Sorry. Did I just smash all your stupidity? Of, oh, I'm forgiven, I get to go back to sinning, do you? No. When you're forgiven of God, God doesn't make you God. You're still stuck in your sinful state until you go to your grave and he comes back and takes your soul to heaven. Your body's tarnished. Did you cut your limbs off that sinned? No? Oh, I'm sorry. It's got to be thrown down into the fire yet, doesn't it? Oh, but I'm what? No, that's your spirit. It's not your flesh. What do you say? Your spirit has to be reborn. And then, well, you have to be reborn in the spirit. And he goes, no, your spirit. Do you fully repent? Or bad fruit will be hewn down, thrown into the fire. I mean, it's all there in the book. And it's just made it so hard for me because I can't stop being like God wants me to be. It's like he came and just said, we're going this way. And I went, okay. And I got no control of it. He's doing it. Like, I still have the stupid, fleshy, swearing stuff. And I'm repenting and asking forgiveness. But there's so many things he's done to make sure I don't trip to Satan's grips. Because look, money controls everything. And God warned us of it. He said you can't have two masters. That was just like a dead giveaway. Give to Caesar's what is Caesar's, give to God what is God's. And a lot of people don't believe in God. I'm sorry, you just don't. Especially women. They'll make every excuse and then say they still believe in God. And I'm like, you can't make excuses with God. You either believe him or you don't. You either follow his orders and laws and commands or you don't. There's no, you put your left leg in, you put your left leg out, you put your left leg in, and you shake it all about. No, there's none of that with God. It's like you're either in or you're out. And a lot of you girls are like, you put your left leg in, you put your left leg out, you put your left leg in, and you shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey, and you turn around and you think God's a joke because you're a girl, and you think that your feelings are going to change God's truth of His love. Okay, he turned a woman into salt who disobeyed him. Like, I don't know who you women think you are. Like, he'll turn you into salt too. Do you understand that? Yeah. He freed Aaron, right, from Sodom and Gomorrah and told him, do not turn around. Well, the woman turned around. Yeah, you salt. Yeah, he didn't care that, oh, my feelings. Oh, where? Salt. Disobey me. I don't care that you're a woman. Don't disobey me again. Yeah. See? God's not going to care about, oh, no, he's not going to care. I bet, I slept with 70 million guys. Where's the good guy? Well, I'm a good guy, but I'm too ugly, obviously. My dick's not big enough and money's blah, blah, blah. So I don't want to hear it anymore. And I know I'm a good guy. I follow God. I do everything he asks of me. And when I worked, all you did was take my money. So that obviously says a lot about women. And then all this providing. This is the biggest one that pees me off. And a lot of church people push it. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you church people keep pushing it. It's false doctrine. In the Bible, God put it twice. Women help the man. Women help the man. He put it twice. He should have put it 3 times. Because then maybe you pastors and bishops in your churches will preach the truth of God instead of lying. We'll have fun at Judgment Day, bishops and cardinals and all that keep preaching that lie of men are meant to provide for women. No, it says help. We're meant to help each other. Help and protect. There's no provide in any of that. It's help each other and provide. No, not provide. Why did I put provide there? Because it's in my head. Brainwash crap. Then I read the Bible and it says help. Help and provide are 2 different words that have 2 different meanings. Help. How is help provide? It's not. It's help. That's what was so annoying. I read the whole Bible. Protect, help. Where's provide? It's not. God provides. Oh, sorry. Did I just give that away? Did I? Oh, sorry. You help each other with what God has provided on earth. Now, I don't. There's nowhere in that Bible where it says women get to be a bottom feeder to a man. It says women follow the man. He follows God. It says that the brainwash of providing is in every church. Man, you got to provide for a woman. I'm like, where does it say that? Oh, well, no, it doesn't say that in any of them words. In that context, you made it up. He says women help the man. If there is no man provide for the women, that's the other way around. Like I just don't understand how yous in the church history have decided to take women help the man, saying it's man provide for the woman. That's a scam. You lying son of a you know what's. So every church, you better start preaching the truth of God, because the only place you're going if you teach teach a lie, well, you know where you're going. You want to keep pushing a lie. It says help the man. And I'm not saying it again because it's put there twice in Genesis. Help the man. There is no provide for women. Protect women and children like Christ did for the church. That's not provide, that's protect. That's a different meaning. Do you want me to go get the dictionary, bishops and all that, who keep running the churches telling men they are to provide for women? It's protect. They're different words. have different meanings. Women help the man. Do you understand this? I'm sick of it. That's why I don't go to your churches. You preach false doctrine. You lie. You cuddle to women you're not meant to. You know who you should be cuddling to? God. You want to be kissing his ass with the amount of lies you've been telling in your churches. Making men bow to women when they're meant to bow to God. I'm sick of it. Putting women on a pedestal next to God. No. How dare you? You're a disgrace to him. What does he say? He's a jealous God, right? So you're putting women next to him. Do you think he's going to go, oh, yeah, no worries, she's a woman? Or is he going to go, no, I'm God. I made you. I'm above her. Yes? No? Yeah, he is, isn't he? Says it, no grave images. I'm a jealous God. You should have no other God but me. Loving with all your heart and soul and all might, yes. Right? And love your neighbor, yeah. But you've got to put him first. God first. End of story, no one else. So you women better get off your britches thinking you're like God. That's a mistake you don't want to make. I'm serious. Do not put yourself next. You better respect him. Just men do. Like when Jay said I'm God, I'm like, no, don't ever say that, dude. That's a big mistake. Don't ever say that. Big mistake. Don't ever claim to be God. Because you know the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to come to you, change this into wine. Oh, you can't do it? Okay, you're not God. Shut up. Just shut up. You can't do it? No, I want hey presto right now like Jesus did. Turn it into wine. Oh, you can't do it? Okay, you're not Jesus. Like, all these people who, I do this, I'm just going to take water straight up to them and go, change that into wine. If you can't do it, you're not Jesus. Oh, but no. That's how you know who Jesus is. He turned water into wine. You can't do that. You're not Jesus. This is the first thing I'm going to do to anyone who claims they're Jesus. Turn this into wine. Because there's only one person that can do it. It's Jesus. And there's no magic trick from any, like, I'll just do this. And I'm like, hey, did you try and mix colouring in with that water just then? Yeah, not Jesus. Sorry, mate. So many people try to be Jesus, and I'm just like, you can't even walk on water either. So no, just shut up. Yeah, I'm tired of people having the God complex, man. You drive me crazy. I knew something like, okay, do this, feed the flock, feed the homeless. Then shut up saying you God, dude. Okay? There's that many people hungry and homeless, and you're going to claim you're God? That you're a prophet or something? Okay, dude, go feed the masses. I'm a servant of God, nothing else. I got nothing. He didn't do anything. Like, but you people claiming you're prophets and that? Yeah. Feed the masses then. Well, you're nothing then. You're just a servant. Be like him. Be nicer. Be helpful. Be loving. Get this God complex out of your heads. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all of you going, oh, this one, okay, well, feed the masses, feed the homeless. Stop telling me all this crap about how good you are when you're not doing anything. Are you feeding the homeless? Helping the sick? No? Well, you're not as great as what you think you are you? Oh, but no. I work. So what? You got a job? That's not works for God. Works for God is works for God. So, with anything to be doing to do with keeping your stability of your home or anything have anything to do with works for God? No, they don't. That's you living in the world. That's not God's work. That's not what He's talking about. preaching, helping the sick, the homeless, everything that Jesus does is God's work. That's what he's talking about. Yous all seem to think it's going to have a job and building a home and all that. No. God's work is his work. Does this help you at all? Do you understand the Bible now? You going to work and putting food on your table has got nothing to do with God's work. That's living. God's work is his work, preaching the gospel, helping the sick. You understand now? That's God's work. Don't ever confuse your job with God's work. Two different things. When you go to heaven, you're going to be working like that? No. He told us this place in heaven is not like here. He's making a place for his people. Why would he want it to be like here? Why would anyone want heaven to be like this? No way. No way. No way. You're kidding. You'd want heaven to be like this. A bunch of selfish, greedy, unloving people, wars, killing each other, poisons. Like, no way. Like these people who keep trying to make heaven seem like it's like it's earth. It's like, yeah, don't think so. Like, no. So yeah, every day I get up and then when I go out, I'm not on my phone, so I'm always trying to say hello to people and stuff, and just no one wants to talk. And then you'll have girls. Well, you got to approach that. You girls are the most self-centered people into your phone that I've ever seen. It's like you look this in your phone, head just into your phone. How can anybody talk to you? Oh, you got to be on Snap. No, that's not the world. The Snapchat is not a phone. I mean, let me fix that up. Snapchat, YouTube, and all that is not the real world. When you step outside, it's not your phone. That is not the real world. That's just a phone. Because I guarantee, because all the stuff that these girls say online about, oh, guys, got to be this, 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 this. Then I see you outside. How come you're not talking then? How come you're not saying all that stuff that you say online? Oh, because I'm big. I'm in between 6 and 6'1" tall. I'm built like a brick shit house. I'm a tank. Oh, you get scared? Then shut up online. Stop saying all that stuff online if you're a little pussycat outside. Because most of you girls are tiny. But behind that screen, I'm you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Then you see me and you shit your pants. I'd like to see half these people that you see on like Fresh and Fit, what's that, whatever podcast. I'd like to see them outside. They'd see me. They might be sitting next to all them pipsqueaks in them offices, but then they see someone like me who's a tank, and they shit their pants. Not like little weasels at the table like Fresh and Fit. Yeah, they got nothing on me. One of my biceps is probably bigger than two of his. I've seen him when he sits down. Oh, I'm this and that. I go, if Myron Gaines saw me, he'd shit his pants. I'd flex and he'd cry. But all that they can sit around with all them girls talking that shit with me, they wouldn't. They'd say one dumb thing that you can't do that. And I'd pick up a chair and throw it across at their face, and I go, "I'm a man. You really want to go there? Oh, you're violent. Well, you're picking the fight. What? You're picking the fight with your mouth. You can't have love. You want attention. You want to see what it's like to be a man. Well, in my world, right, when men raise, they start fighting. It's not pretty. It's not fun. It's not good. But you women seem to think you can jump into that world. It's not fun. You ask any man, being in a man's world, right? When you got to go up against men, and if you see tension, you don't see eye to eye. Well, guess what? You're fighting. And it's not fun. Doesn't feel good. Most of the time it hurts. But you women seem to think it's fantasy Disneyland. No man likes it. I know a lot of men like to get their ego going, yeah, I'll fight anyone. Yeah, really? Then they meet someone who's better than them, who absolutely runs through them. And they wake up, oh, my face, oh. Yeah, it's not fun, girls. It's not pretty. Use love to cause men to fight each other too, which is disgusting. I don't like violence. I don't. But in the context of when you want to argue with women, so you have no idea what it's like to be a man. Sitting there with your mouth moving, men can't do that. Because we know, do I feel like copping a punch in the face today? No, I don't. Well, I'm going to choose my words a bit wisely today because I wouldn't like to get into a fight today. That's what men think of. Do you women think of that? When you go outside, do you have to think, I might have to watch my words because I don't want to end up in hospital? Do you ever think of that? I guarantee you most men think of that. Or you have the ones who ego think they're God and can beat everyone. Well, they normally get sorted out pretty quickly. Most men are thinking, I got better be smart today. If I lose it, yeah, I mightn't be coming home. It doesn't matter where you are. It's just like, head on today, thinking properly, doing the right thing. I don't need problems. I've got enough shit on my plate. But women here, it's like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man. As a man, you're sitting there going, man, if I do that, I'd want to be able to back it up. That's how I think, because that's how I've grown up. Always had to watch my mouth. Unless I'm prepared to fight, then shut up. That's all I've known. But you women don't know that. So I'm going to say, rah! And then you sit there laughing, and it's like, do you know if a guy did that, he'd be copping a punch in the face. And you women sit there going, it's like, yeah, maybe we should start punching you in the face so you can understand what it's like for a man. A bit like that lady who committed suicide when she done the experiment of what it's like to be a man. Yeah, she committed suicide because she found out what it's like to be a man. That's where you women should go watch what happened to that good lady. She found out what it was like to be a man, yeah, killed herself. Found out it was better to be a woman than a man. But you women don't appreciate it, not grateful for it, nothing. Oh, yeah, man, do this. Yeah, but you don't appreciate it. You're selfish, you're greedy. You have no appreciation of men. Well, you think it's all bad, man? Really? Well, how did the structure of the civilization become as it is? How are you so protected if it's all bad men? No, because more majority of them are good men. But you women are ignorant of that, arrogant. That it's good men that have given you this world in the West that keeps you protected, that keeps you safe, where you're not getting raped on every single corner, that you're not getting letterboxes put in your head and told you're half the brain of a man. But you're letting that come here. Yeah, you women are letting it come here. You're letting the culture come here that says women have half a brain, that you're not just going to the kitchen, you're going to bow down and go to the bedroom and be a whore. Basically, that's what that this ideology that's coming. It's not big here, but if it does, that's what's going to happen to you women. And I'm going to say, well, you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. Where do I get all that from? Oh, the Bible. You women are your own worst enemies. You hate us men, us good men. Well, in history, we were the ones who protected you, who kept you safe. But now you're pissed on us, and it's coming. And they will treat you like you got half a brain, like you're a dog. They will treat you like a dog. And I'm going to say, well, you reap what you sow. It's what you wanted. You told all us good men, our dicks are not big enough, we're not good looking enough, we're not this, we're not that, we're not this. All right. Or just let another ideology come here that treats you like you're trash. Because all of us were trash, but these ones are coming, they're going to treat you like trash. But it's what you girls wanted. But you will have your little, well, have a look at UK. Have a look at UK. Have a look at UK. Because that's normally what happens to Australia 10 years down the track. I'm coming to you girls, because you got such a big egos. I've been warning girls all the time. I go, it's coming. It's coming. Oh, whatever, Wayne. Okay. Have a look at UK. Have a look at the history of UK. It normally ends up in Australia. So all you girls with your smart attitudes, don't come to guys like me. I got raped. I'll be like, I don't care. I don't care. I told you this was coming. But you had your ego. And I'm a woman. Yeah, strong and independent, while you're as built like a tic tac. Talking about how you're strong. While you're built like a tic tac. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a nice, good one for a delusional moron. That's what yous are. Most of yous are delusional morons built like tic tacs trying to tell me you're strong. Oh no, that's not strength, right? Strength, right? Yes, strength in certain areas, but in the main strength department, you are not. In the place where you're meant to be strongest, you are not. You are a female, and until you females get it in your heads and get it out of your egos, we may be able to turn this ship around, but it doesn't look like it. You women are sitting there acting like you're men. And then when men come, I'm a woman. Well, stop acting like a man. You're not one. You're a tic tac. All of you, even you big fat ones with your attitudes. Yeah, you're tic tacs too. Tic tacs. Even the tall ones who go for it. I guarantee you don't have the man's testosterone. Oh, you don't, do you? It's called science, biology. But you always go at Christians now. Oh, science says this, but then when we come back at you with science, it's how we're feeling and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, here we go. Back in the day, it was science this, science that. And then when Christians go, well, we use science. We use science, so, it's how we're feeling. You couldn't make it up. You could not make it up. It's always something different. Well, girls, I love you. I don't hate you. You hate me. You hate me. Okay? With all your judgments, all your lists, all your labels, you hate me. You're the one with the ticks and the crosses, not me. You hate me. So don't try and manipulate it any way you want. You hate me. I don't hate you. You hate me. You know how I know this? Because you have something. Oh, sorry, you're ugly. Cross. That's hate. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? Yeah, that's hate. You're ugly. Hate. Your dick's not about hate. Hate. Do you want me to keep going? That's the definition of hate. Saying because someone doesn't have something is the reason you don't like them. That's hate. That's the definition of hate. You people hate me just because of my appearance. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the Lord Jesus Christ, forgive me my sins, Father. Forgive those who sin against me. Keep me from temptation. And keep me from evil. Bless me. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.